on the road to recovery in Castle Rock, Colorado. Live from Millville, New Jersey, I'm on the road to recovery. We're on the road to recovery in Morgantown, West Virginia at Mountaineer Field. And live in Scranton, Pennsylvania, I'm on the road to recovery. Here I am on the road to recovery from Berlin, Maryland. Hey, from Caseville, Michigan, I'm on the road to recovery. I'm on the road to recovery at Ann Arbor, University of Michigan. GloryMusic.com. I'm on the road to recovery up in Ridgeway, Pennsylvania, and through all this horror and tragedy and loss of life of beautiful people to addiction, I just try to do everything I can to meet people who are in recovery, who have a recovery story, who've recovered from their addiction. And I got a chance to meet a little over a month ago a guy, Schatz, and I got even closer to him, was able to sit down today and hear his whole story, and it really moved me. I'm so glad to have him in my life. He's going to be helping me on the road to recovery, but I wanted to share his story with you. This is the recovery story of Schatz.
Hi, my name is Chris. I'm a recovering alcoholic and a drug addict, and I'd like to tell you my story. It all started when I was born. I was born with a cleft lip. I never felt good about myself. And I grew up from a kind of a dysfunctional family. We were always arguing and fighting in our family, and I never fit in. I never felt good about myself. And well, when I got into high school, I started, at 13 years old, I started drinking and smoking marijuana. And I fell in love with it right away. I got in with an older crowd of people where I was accepted and I fit in. Well, gradually started progressing. I started off, I was drinking and getting high occasionally, but then it started to grow more and more to almost every weekend. And then it was every weekend, and then a couple times a week. And by the time I was 15 years old, I was doing cocaine. And then I started, right after that, I started doing crank. Then it was the mushrooms and the LSD. Then it became the pills. Then it went to heroin. Then it went to bath salts. It went to everything that you can pretty much think of. I have lost many, many friends due to addiction and addiction-related accidents. And I myself was in a very bad accident where I actually passed away one time, and they brought me back, and I've overdosed numerous times that I should have never come back from. In and out of jail, in and out of prison. I've done 5 years in state prison. I've done 5 years in the county prison. And through it all, God has saved me. My last treatment center, I went down to treatment in West Palm Beach, Florida, to the treatment center. And I went down there and I isolated like I always have done. And I went in there, I'd listen to my music and, and stay away from everybody. But then I had a very spirit-filled counselor who started talking with me, and every day I couldn't understand it. I'd go in to see her and she's in a good mood. And she's always smiling and happy, and I was like, I don't know how that can be. And I was like, well, this is what I want. My life in recovery now is wonderful. I got my wife. We got a great relationship. I got 2 wonderful granddaughters. I got my family back. I got a good job. I'm a boss at a construction company. I got peace in my life. I got God in my life. I got fruits of the Spirit in my life. I have many, many blessings each and every day. I got a nice home. And it's not just about material things. It's about my whole life has changed. God has opened my eyes, opened new doors, He actually, to the point right now, I believe that I got a call in my life to be a pastor and a motivational speaker. And I got a call for the Steered Straight program with Michael De Leon. I really want to be a part of this, and I want to give back for what God has given me, because I can never begin to repay Him for the joy and the happiness and the peace and serenity and all the gifts of the Spirit and the fruits of the Spirit that He has given. And the more I keep surrendering each and every day, the more He keeps giving back to me. And I give all the praise and glory and honor to God. And I hope this will help people. I hope it will motivate people to want to change, because there is hope. There's hope every day, even for the worst of us. I was one of the worst, and there is hope. And that hope comes from God. I thank you.
Hey, Chris, thank you so much for sharing your story with us. I'm grateful to have you in my life. I'm so honored to be able to share your story with other people. Our stories, our messes become our message. Our past can become our purpose. And when we find passion and purpose together, we can really make a difference in other people's lives. And that's what Chris is doing. Really selfless, a grounded life, impacting a lot of people, and he's going to impact more. I'm so thankful for this time with you. Please share these stories with as many people as you possibly can. From Ridgeway, Pennsylvania, way up here in the mountains in the beautiful lake, I'm Michael De Leon, and we'll see you on the next episode of On the Road to Recovery.